The day begins softly. The first light of dawn stretches across the horizon, gently brushing the surface of the Sea of Galilee with strokes of gold and silver. The water is calm, moving in slow rhythms, as though it too has paused to welcome the quiet beauty of morning. The air is fresh, filled with the scent of water and earth, and the sound of small waves brushing the shore. You stand at the water's edge, your feet sinking slightly into the cool sand. For a moment, you simply breathe, allowing the peaceful air to fill your lungs. The noise of the world, the worries, the responsibilities, the thoughts that often weigh heavy, seem to drift away like shadows fading with the night. Here, on this shore, you are safe. You are at peace. As you gaze across the shimmering surface of the sea, you notice a figure walking along the shoreline. His steps are steady, unhurried, and filled with purpose. As he draws nearer, you see his face. It is a face of kindness, of compassion, of love. It is Jesus. He turns toward you and smiles, and in that smile there is warmth greater than the rising sun. His eyes meet yours, and suddenly the burdens of your heart feel lighter, as if he sees them and carries them with you. His voice is calm, steady, and filled with gentleness as he says, "Come, walk with me." You take a step forward, and then another, until you are walking side by side with him. The sand shifts beneath your feet, the sea breeze brushes against your face, and the sound of the waves becomes a gentle background to the conversation of your hearts. With every step, the world seems to grow quieter, and your spirit begins to rest. Jesus speaks, not always with words, but with presence. Simply walking beside him is enough to remind you that you are not alone. He knows the worries you carry. He understands the doubts that trouble you. He feels the weight of your burdens. And yet, in his company, those burdens begin to lose their hold. As you walk together, Jesus turns to you and says softly, "Do not be afraid. I am with you always." The words are simple, but they carry a strength beyond measure. They settle deep within your heart, like seeds planted in good soil, ready to grow into peace, trust, and hope. The two of you continue along the shore. The waves lap gently at the sand, rising and falling like the rhythm of breath. You breathe with them, slow and steady, feeling the calm spread through every part of you. The seabirds cry out in the distance, and the sky above grows brighter with each passing moment. You and Jesus come to a large stone, smooth from years of wind and water. He sits, and with a gentle gesture invites you to sit beside him. You lower yourself onto the stone, feeling its cool surface beneath you, and together you gaze out across the endless expanse of water. For a long time, there is no need for words. His presence is enough. In his company, your heart is still. The worries that once pressed so heavily against your spirit are now far away, like waves breaking and fading into the sea. You realize that here, in his presence, there is no fear. There is no loneliness. There is no weight too heavy to carry. There is only love. As you rest, memories may rise in your mind, the struggles of yesterday, the uncertainties of tomorrow. But each time a worry surfaces, you hear his words again. "Do not be afraid. I am with you always." And like the tide washing the shore, his promise covers each fear, each doubt, until all that remains is peace. The sea shimmers with light, and the breeze carries the fragrance of morning. You close your eyes and breathe deeply, allowing the presence of Jesus to fill you completely. It feels as though his peace flows through you, steady and unending, like the waves that touch the shore again and again. You sit together for a long while, and as time passes, you begin to sense his love in ways beyond words. It is in the warmth of the sun on your face, reminding you of his light. It is in the steady sound of the waves, reminding you of his constancy. It is in the gentle silence between you, reminding you that even in stillness, he is near. Finally, Jesus turns to you once more. His eyes, filled with compassion, meet yours, and he says, "I give you my peace, not as the world gives, but as only I can give. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." His words echo in your soul, calming every restless thought, quieting every anxious whisper. You rise from the stone, standing once again on the sandy shore. Jesus walks with you a little farther, and though no words are spoken, the bond between you is strong and unshakable. You know deep within that this walk is not only for today. His presence is not only for this moment. It is forever. He will walk with you always. The shoreline stretches endlessly, and the sea continues its gentle song. You carry this peace in your heart, knowing that no matter where the path of life leads, you do not walk it alone. The one who calmed the storms, who healed the broken, who gave sight to the blind and hope to the weary, he walks beside you. And so, as you take each breath, you remember his words, "I am with you always." They are not just words of comfort. They are a promise that wherever you are, whatever burden you carry, whatever storm may rise, his presence will never leave you. With this assurance, you take one more look at the sea, shimmering with the light of the rising sun. You breathe deeply, feeling the peace of Christ within you. And as you step forward, back into the journey of your life, you know this truth. You are loved, you are safe, and you are never alone. Jesus walks with you always.